you wanna what's the matter, mate?
Repaste that in, sorry, link.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's half-time live. That diamond's shit, isn't it? Fucking hell. We were all sat here watching the game like, dear Christ, that was some of the worst football and defensive play from Liverpool I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm joined by Jack Hart, Craig Austin and John Machin, who have the misfortune of being with me for this. We've got Chris over on the social media as well. Tweet us your thoughts at the Redmen TV or leave them in the comments next to the video about what Liverpool have done there. Now you think they can change it in the second half. We were just shell-shocked. 2 minutes or whatever in, and it looked like we were out the game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we could defend any worse than we've been doing. And how wrong was I? I've never seen such an abysmal performance. Just abject.
Yeah. I mean, how much is that down to? I mean, to be fair, we were talking about the type of football that Sam Allardyce plays, and okay, I'm not saying they've played this incredible cultured brand or whatever, but it's been the way they've approached it's been very effective against us.
Took us completely by surprise, haven't they? Just 2 minutes in, 1-0 down, 6-7 minutes in, 2-0 down, and for all intents and purposes, looked out of the game. Unfortunately, we're not out of sight yet. Yeah. But it's that something has got to give. It's as I said, we didn't think it could get much worse. It's getting worse game by game. This defending, it's so disjointed. No one seems to know what anyone else is going to do. It needs to pick up on fast.
I think the style of football that we knew we were going to face is always going to... It's one of them games on the calendar. I mean, we all said the other day that we weren't necessarily looking forward to West Ham away. The defenders must have it in their mind. They're going to face something they don't particularly like. It's probably the last thing they like having up against them, isn't it? I think the difference with this West Ham team that, I mean, we've seen a bit of on Monday night, but today they look like they finally got two really good forwards, and that makes a world of difference to the kind of football that Allardyce wants to play. And they've got
this worldie of an England international in the midfield as well. Is just making Steven Gerrard look like this like some piss poor footballer. Yes, that player is Stuart Downing. Remember him? Yeah, don't remember him being any good at all. Anyway, right, we're going to go over to Chris on the social media wall, who's looking like a very happy chappy. What have you got for us, Christoph?
James Kavanagh, unlucky with the first goal, knocked us out of any sort of comfort zone, slowly getting back into it, hoping for a penalty win. Vile shock. I mean, why do we have a midfield if we're just spraying balls from centre-backs to Balotelli? Horrible performance, worst in years.
It's a great point actually, that, because Craig, you were saying that as well. Why have we in the last couple of games completely abandoned our pass the ball philosophy?
For 2 years, as soon as we got a goal kick, the first thing you do is centre half to the edge of the, and the first thing they're doing now is running out. Let's just lump it long for it to come back straight back at us. Because we've got a big man up front, why have we all of a sudden adapted this style of we're just going to pump it long at him every time?
No. And when we are trying to play it short out the back, Chris, it looks like, well, we're being pressed too much. It's looking panicky. There's literally we're playing it around the back, getting it to the full backs, and then who's the ball going to go to? It's like we've got no midfield on the pitch at all.
Oh, it's insane, to be honest. I mean, I noticed it against the Reds as well, and you've got the fullbacks coming up, but they're not willing to go past the man. So when they get to somebody and they get to a little bit of pressure, they're looking inside, or what happens more often than not, back to the centre backs. It's just slow and predictable at the moment, and unfortunately, I think it's down to too many new players.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Even when we have had periods of possession, that midfield aren't getting on the ball at all. Sterling's got on the ball a little bit towards the end of the half, a little bit more since we changed the shape. Yeah. And I've noticed that earlier on when we had the poor start, Lucas made a few challenges, beyond that, we've just not seen anything on the ball.
Well, what's the answer to that, though? Because we've not got the options on the bench to make changes to the midfield.
I mean, I think we need to go back to passing the ball. You know, lumping the ball, it's just giving it away, aren't you? It's just inviting pressure. We've just got to start going back to football. And I know earlier in the season we complained that they were too slow and ponderous. You know, King Southampton, and City as well to some extent. But the answer to that isn't to start lumping it up, you know, just so it'll come back again. They've got to be a bit more studied in what they do.
Absolutely.
I was surprised a little.
The defence obviously messes the whole team up though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if a ball to your back post will cause you absolute panic every time, then the whole team's going to be affected by that.
Yeah, absolutely, completely. We're going to get back over to social media in a moment. If you just join us, welcome to Redmen TV. It's half-time live. It's a thrill fest. We're doing our best to try and put some, I don't know, make some sort of sense about that fucking abomination that we just watched in the first half. Keep your thoughts on the game coming in by tweeting at the Redmen TV or in the comments alongside the video as well. And if you're watching it, tweet the link out to the video as well, and let all your friends and family and your nan and your dogs and all that know what's going on. Chris, what have you got for a few more comments for us?
Shout from John Wallace straight after this game: get Carra on the phone and down to Melwood to sort this shite out.
Yeah, potential job for him there.
He's
probably going to enjoy Monday Night Football, isn't he? Fucking saying how it's all shit without him.
The thing is, we're supposed to have leaders, aren't we? That's what we thought we brought in over the 2 summers, and to have somebody then who kind of comes onto the training ground and takes that leadership off them, and you know,
I don't know what the answer is. What else you got, Chris?
Coppe forever, terrible all over the shop. Lambo and Markovic on for Lucas and Barini. I think Barini's been making some decent runs. To be honest, I definitely wouldn't be taking him off. And I'd be looking for someone like Lallana rather than Markovic myself, but...
Lallana for Lucas?
Lucas.
Yeah.
Not really.
Gerrard, it's not going to happen, is it?
We need to get a bit of creativity in midfield. The system we've gone to, it's 3 central midfielders and that have got no creativity amongst them. It's all hard work, but we need to get a bit of creativity on the pitch.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree with that. What would you, looking at Liverpool subs bench, who would you bring on? Let us know by tweeting us at the Redmen TV or in the comments alongside the live video as well. I'm no tactical genius. I'm no massive, tactical student of the game. Going feelings, and it just feels like Liverpool is second best to everything. When we got that goal, that you'd have expected Liverpool to put more in. That should have given us the impetus. And to be fair, it's a great goal. Balotelli touch is phenomenal. Great hit by Sterling, but we didn't kick on after
We've
it.
only had like 2 chances in the whole game.
Yeah.
So we're not pushing on. Balotelli is running around fine, but unless he gets the ball, it's pointless. Balotelli, we've just seen what he can do. But again, he's not getting the ball.
Yeah.
So, basically, I agree that Lallana should come on. Maybe Lucas should go off because he's less mobile than the other 2.
Yeah.
After the goal as well, we had the long stoppage, and it's typical of an away day at West Ham. I feel that it's just completely disrupted the rest of that first half, and there's been no flow since then.
Yeah, it's just look, it's wrong. I'm like I say, I'm very open to suggestions. And then midfield just dominating us. Or is it more? Do we need to see more from the midfielders we've got on the pitch? Are they in the right place? The obvious thing to go is just to go back to the fact that when Gerrard and Lucas is on the pitch at the same time, then we lack energy in the midfield. Jordan Henderson seems to have been marginalised again. It just doesn't feel right at all, and it's driving me mental. I mean, is there a case then? I mean, we saw Lambert being suggested. Craig, would you see it worth introducing someone like Ricky Lambert?
Not yet. We need to get creativity on the pitch. We've got in Balotelli what Lambert can offer.
Yeah.
It's not a change of what we've already got on the pitch, so we need creativity on before we resort to Lambert just yet.
I feel like going back to what I said a few weeks ago, having actual powerful ball carriers from the midfield would be such a big thing as well, because West Ham, looking at our midfield now, can afford to come in and be snappy and commit to challenges early, and if we had someone who they knew could beat them, then they'd be on the back foot already thinking, well, I can't commit to this because they're going to be 4 or 5 yards.
The best thing is it's still only 2-1.
Yeah.
It could have been 4 or 5, and we'd be dead in the water. We can come out at the start of the second half and just go, right, let's take this game out of the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
It's winnable.
Yeah, completely. Chris, are you ready for us to come back over to you?
Yeah, fine, yeah.
Go on.
Proadidas 127. Why the fuck is Lucas playing instead of Lallana? I think I've got a theory on this. I think it's probably right, to be honest. Lallana's just back from injury and he can't play 3 games in 1 week.
I think it probably comes
simple, like.
yeah, as far as the season goes, you're right.
Seabrooks, no service for Barini or Ballo, but both are working hard. Can't blame either. Midfielders being complete shit.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty much unilateral across the board and social media there. If you just joined us, welcome. It's half time now. We've got a few minutes left before we head back over to Upton Park. Should we just stay here and chat with us if you want instead? Like, yeah, it's I like that one from Conor Reyes. Fucking hell, I'll play. Yeah, I think there's a few people out there who could probably do a decent job there. But you know, the good thing is we've got options there, but we have a way to change the game, and it's going to depend on Lovren, I think, and if he's actually fit to come back out for the second half, because that was a hell of a blow. Go on, Chris, you're waving your hand.
Omar said Lallana's coming on. Look.
How are you? Well, that's good. I mean, anyone, if you can see more than we can see, who's he coming on for? Do you want to speculate wildly? Go for it. Comments or tweet us at the Redmen TV. That's it. What's that? Wale 1828. We are crap.
Mams P9 need to bang the passing. Love it.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, it's to be fair.
It's showing a bit of bottling on it.
Yeah, well, he's got to, you know, and to be fair, making the change that early into the game as well, you know, I'm not saying we've been massively better, but at least we got the goal back and we stopped being, how Mankiel was getting.
We were just being overrun as well. We needed another player in the middle of the pitch as we were getting overrun.
But I think a lot of it's going to depend. If Lovren can get through the full 90 minutes, we need that, I think, because
we need the extra substitution. We don't need to waste one.
Yeah, exactly. What we need to hope is Lallana comes on, helps change the game a bit more, and then if we've got Lambert or Markovic to come on, we need 15 minutes to go. Lucas off, makes sense.
Mignolet off, Aaron said. Shout!
Please. Please. Excellent. Right, we got any more shouts before we head back, Chris?
I blame the top rated guy on the Redditch Matt thread. Dan Jinx. Lucas off, Lallana coming on, a biscuit. Show us your tits, Pajak.
No! Keep them away!
Here we go.
Right, we're going back over to Anfield now. Thank you very much for watching the half-time show. We'll be back with your normal full... Oh, fuck. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and like the video as well. And we'll see you post-match. We'll be live. We'll be using the normal raft of post-match content on youtube.com/the Redmen TV. Ta-ra.